Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Software Engineer K here. Today we've got some pretty awesome stuff to go through. So we had the drop with Kang the Conqueror. We made some predictions yesterday and those predictions were absolutely blown out of the water. I did not anticipate just how popular this would be. I knew it was going to be the most popular comic today, as I said, but it just went absolutely crazy. So I will touch a little bit on that and my revised predictions moving forwards, because we do have another confirmed drop coming, which is the first appearance of Black Widow. So I just wanted to go through a little bit on that as well. We did have another cool shout out with Ecomi. So Coin Bureau, they have written a really nice cool comprehensive article, so I just touched on that. And I also want to go through the price of OMI for today. So we had the drop with Kang the Conqueror. So this time round I only managed to get one, and that one was the common. So as you guys can see, I got one common. It was mint number 5888, so 5888. I didn't really get anything else apart from that on the drop, so that just goes to show that this is like a normal drop. I basically had to spam the buy button and I just about got it. A lot of people missed it. And then on the secondary market, I went and picked up the uncommon. The reason why I wanted the uncommon is I'm a pretty big Iron Man fan, and although they haven't explicitly stated this is the first appearance of Iron Man, I mean, this is the first time we've seen Iron Man on the app. So I'm going to take this as, they could potentially say this is the first appearance of Iron Man in the comics later on. But it's the only one that has just Iron Man in it, along with Kang. The other ones kind of have, the other characters in it. So I went one with just the Iron Man, so I went with the uncommon. Now, in regards to the next drop, so Thursday we have Tales of Suspense, features the first appearance of Black Widow, but it also has Iron Man in it again, as you guys can see. But it won't be a first appearance of Iron Man because that was the comics that we had today. So if we have a look here, the Tales of Suspense, they are quite pricey. If we have a look at some graded ones, so here's one that's graded 6. It's going for about £2,500. That's like over $3,000. There's a 5.5 for 1.8k GBP, which is like 2.5k USD. So yeah, they are quite pricey. One of the pricier comics we've seen. Not as pricey as Kang the Conqueror, the one that we just had, the Avengers one, but it is on the higher end. So if we have the same number of editions as we saw today, 10,000 editions, then I see the Black Widow one having not as high value but quite close. So I suspect the common could go for about 60 gems, the uncommon could go for about 140, 150, rare for around about 300, ultra rare for around about 600ish, and then secret rare probably around about 3,000. I think that's fair, because again, Black Widow isn't as big of an IP as Kang the Conqueror. And we know that Kang is the next big villain, so again, it's got that hype. We probably won't see Black Widow in any other MCU films, so it's got kind of dying hype associated with it. But at the same time, the physical is worth quite a lot. I suspect the digital will kind of bounce off of that value. Now next is this article that was written by Coin Bureau, so I'll just move this here. Now, to have a look, this is a really comprehensive article. They've kind of gone through the value proposition of Ecomi, but what's nice is they have gone and kind of explained how to buy OMI on various different platforms, since a lot of people are always asking about this. But this was a very bullish article. I mean, the title of the article is not something I would usually expect from Coin Bureau, where to buy OMI, be ready for the pump. But they are starting to adopt NFTs more, and Ecomi is just the default option. I'd say it's probably the best NFT project right now in the space, when it comes to offering something which is going to have long-term value. These VeVe collectibles, officially licensed, is not some nonsense that someone's created themselves. These are going to stick around for a long time, and as soon as people can start moving their OMI from exchanges into the app, then we're going to start seeing the big purchases, because a lot of people, they constantly ask, there's a collectible for like 5-6k on the app. How can I move 5-6k into the app? I have to sit there and constantly buy 350 gems at a time, pay the fees, etc. Why can't I just, bring all my OMI in one go, just use that to pay? And that's exactly what they're going to be able to get is, on the secondary market, they're able to buy it in OMI, which is perfect. Now, what I did also want to touch on is just the Omi Homie merch. So we have been getting some more interest on that. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a gem giveaway as well for anyone who does use my code, because I know a lot of people have been quite interested in the merch. They've been using other codes as well from the other guys who are promoting it. So we're just doing a little bit of a competition here. So if you guys are interested in the Omi Homie t-shirt or one of the other ones, use my code K10 below. Anyone who purchases using my code in the next 2 weeks are going to be entered in an automatic giveaway. The giveaway is going to be for some gems. I will disclose the amount closer to the time, but yeah, if you are interested, then feel free to use my code K10 and you can purchase it in the description below. Now lastly, the price of OMI for today. So we have had some pretty interesting movement. As we said earlier, we were on a bullish movement upside, and we are now retesting this key point of resistance. We had a couple of touches on it. We couldn't close above, and we wicked back below, but we are going to break it, and we're going to break and retest, and we're going to touch this previous high of 0.5 cents again. I believe on the third touch we may break, just because I think that's going to coincide with the MTO and immutable news, because that is supposed to be happening this month. There's only a few weeks left of this month. Let's just see if that happens. If not, then we're probably going to come straight back down. But if we zoom out a bit, you guys can see that we did have a very, very constant uptrend from mid-August. It rallied upwards. Yes, we had a huge swing to the upside, but again, we seem to be following this trend line quite well. We have been sat a little bit above it, but general trend is we're just gonna touch this key point of resistance, which is the 0.38 cent range, hopefully break out to 0.5, and then from there we can start to see where we're gonna go. Could potentially be 0.7 cents. So I'm pretty excited for that. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I wanted to go through with you guys today. Thanks so much for watching. Please do like and subscribe to support the content, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.